Welcome to this Tyrannus Mix Quick Tip. This is a direct result of a subscriber request, and the subscriber was asking, how do you set up Flaperons? And this is what I've done here. So let me quickly show you what I've done to get it working, and then we'll add a couple of extra tweaks just to make the mix even better. So in the inputs we have the standard for rudder, elevator, throttle and aileron, and I've also added another one. I've called it Flap, and I've attached it to switch SA. Now what I've done here is I've said only take 80% of the weight and give an offset of 20. Now the reason I've done it that way with minus 80 and 20 is if I run the simulator, what you'll notice now is the flaps, which is channel 5, is in the up position. If I bring it down, that's half flaps and that's full flaps. Now if I didn't have that offset, then we wouldn't get it going up to the top like it does here. Now the way we have it set is that when the flaps are actually running, then as well as have our normal aileron, which is channel 4, moving with aileron, you can also see we have a little bit of that aileron happening on the flap channel, channel 5 as well. And to do that, all we've done is in our mixes, here is channel 5, we have the standard flap switch, flap setting that's coming from our input called flap, which is that one where we have minus 80% of the switch coming along and a 20% offset. And we also have this one here. We have a little bit of the aileron coming through, just 30% of that value. So if we wanted a more pronounced effect for the aileron part of it, then we could just increase that number. Now the only challenge with this is that even when the flaps are up, so there's mid flaps, full flaps, and the flaps are off, then I still get a little bit of movement with the aileron. Now that's probably not what you want. So what you can do is we can say for this additional line here, it will only work when the switch isn't in the top position. So remember, the exclamation mark before something means that it's the opposite of. So whenever switch A isn't in the upright position, then this should work. So let's try that. Go to simulate, and now if we move the aileron, there it is, nothing's happening, and then I drop half flaps, then I have the effect. Full flaps, I still have that effect. So that is the trick to set up flaperons on your model. So that's it. On the flap channel, add the aileron bits and pieces, and I'd also potentially add it so that when the flap is in the up position, just make a note of what the switch that is. Make sure you're selecting the one with the exclamation mark in front of it. If you say it that way round, it'll then disable the additional aileron line when the switch is in that position. Thank you for taking the time to watch that video. There are lots of other videos on the channel and they're carefully ordered into playlists, so you may find that there are other videos on this same subject that you can go and watch. So I would recommend going into the playlist area of Painless 360 YouTube channel and looking around and seeing what there is. You never know what you might find. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and happy flying.